a
Let me ask you this,
nothing.
Tony. You say small change over time, right? So if let's
Well,
say I
I
take a
don't. I don't.
okay,
Yeah,
let's say
but
we take a Britney Spears album. I burn it with my CD burner, and I do that a million times. Do I get a Christina Aguilera album at the end of that, or what happens?
Only if one of them was
uh,
the wrong one.
really,
Right,
sorry.
it's a joke. I mean, it's Britney Spears is gonna be Britney Spears. You don't get something else.
No, here's the deal about that, John. You made a good point. When I burn a CD and I make a copy, if I do that 1,000 times, that Britney Spears CD is actually going to not work very well. It's going to have a missing track. It's going to skip. It doesn't all of a sudden make the CD have advantages because it has flaws, and that's what we see in DNA. We see it breaking down over time, and that's not going to lead to new information. That's not going to make a fish all of a sudden have new information to grow legs. That's going to make the fish eventually die.
No, what happens is, I mean, I don't like using inanimate objects to draw corollary with evolution. It just doesn't work. Inanimate objects do not have DNA. They do not respond to the environment. There's a multiple things that point a species down a particular evolutionary path.
All right, Tony, let's use a living creature. Let's use my own son. All right? My son has the brain of an 8-month-old infant. Is he ever going to procreate? No. Okay, he's not. All right, so mutation and adaptation aren't always a good thing, are they?
We're not talking about individuals. This is about population.
Right, and that's nice, but eventually somebody's got to make a change somewhere, okay? And the point that he's making to you, and the point that I'm making by using my own son, is that when you get these mutations, they don't create new data. They don't create a situation that's going to improve or create something new. They deteriorate. They break down. They become inoperable. Okay, like my son. My son is, like I said, an 8-month-old child, an infant, in his mind. He's never going to procreate. He's never going to have a family. He's never going to be a productive member of society. All right? And that is mutation and adaptation, unfortunately, at its worst. And the point that I'm saying to you is that there's no way evolution can go forward when you have mutation and adaptation, because by and large, mutated animals cannot reproduce. Somebody correct me, but donkeys can't reproduce. Is that true? I think I read that somewhere. The donkeys can't reproduce. A donkey is a combination of 2 different types of horse or something, and because of that, it can't reproduce or something to that effect. I forget the.
Yeah, jackass and a horse make a donkey. Donkey's infertile, right?